as the field of 42 Hardee's National Series cars round down turn number 4. TJ Martin, who dropped all the way down to at least 4th in the point standings, is looking to regain some confidence back as the green flag is out and we're racing here at Texas Motor Speedway. Already a great launch there from Corey Williams. He's going to try and look underneath that 71 already there. Corey Williams is not going to give up without a fight here. And to the bottom of the racetrack goes the Office Depot Chevy Camaro there for Curtis Racing. Corey Williams easily taking the lead away from TJ Martin here, as he's going to be the one to lead lap number 1 of the event. As you see the cars roaring through that front straightaway here. Hometown hero John Arndt there in the middle in a 3-wide gap between his CM teammates there of Porkins, Allen, and Yakko there. As there you see points leader Jake West coming into the fray there. Aiden Shepard making his way through the mix there. And there is Matt DeLeo. He's made his way upwards through the field here with a great start in the early stint. And here they come rounding out turn 4. DeLeo pressing the issue there. They make contact there. And Arndt slams the wall on the front stretch there. And he's going to lose a ton of positions there that time around. Look at the right side damage to that Rooster Teeth Chevy. As you saw, Caleb Farrell did a great job navigating his way around the slow 88 there. But that is a lot of damage to John Arndt, and an aggressive move from Matt DeLeo as he continues to claw his way through the field here. That Dodge is really fast here so far in the early stint of this race. Corey Williams had taken the lead back from Jonathan Zolan, but here comes Sean Angel, the Phoenix winner, looking underneath that number 14 there. Sean Angel looking for his 2nd consecutive victory here, but Matt DeLeo is charging through that field yet again. That 2 car, like I said, has been a rocket here in this race as TJ Martin are right on the bumper of that NVIDIA Dodge. But the Ike Durbin Incorporated car looking very impressive here. Really, the Dodges have shown a lot of speed here in the intermediates as of recent, and it's no surprise to see that it's showcasing the results here as Matt DeLeo is going to be able to take the lead off of turn 2 quite flawless there. An easy overtake for the NVIDIA Dodge there, but this is really an impressive showing to showcase what the potential the Dodge motor has for 2019. A lot of cars are really experimenting with the middle groove in turns 1 and 2 here, and Jake West going a bit lower in the track, looking underneath his teammate for the 2nd position. And Jake West coming in with the points lead, certainly wanting to extend it, and with John Arndt's troubles, this 4 team is going to do as much as they can to really capitalize on that predicament there as West is going up to 2nd here. Sean Angel files back into the 4th spot here, but he's got his nose underneath that 14 there. Williams not able to really clear that 6 car, but TJ Martin also coming into the picture as well. Blaze McKinney running a solid top 10 run here, and Alexander Rowe doing a good job in that 05 car. He's climbed his way up through the field here. Grand run with a Flying Aces car. Good battles near the front of the pack here. TJ Martin stuck up high, McKinney down low, but Alexander Rowe coming into the picture there, and he's going to go even lower on the track to try and loosen up that 12 car there. And McKinney gets stuck in the sucker hole here, while the 05 and the 14 try to gang around that 12 car there, but looks like Blaze McKinney not able to really do much on that middle lane. Neither does Corey Williams on the high side in 3 and 4. But Alexander Rowe manages to pass 2 cars in one go, and that's going to put him inside that top 5 here. But Hannah Allen's going to try and fight back onto the inside there. She's got a pretty good car. The IKEA Chevrolet looking pretty good in this race so far. TJ Martin having a good run off at turn 2 there. Good exit on that 71 car there. He's going to have his nose underneath that 6 car. He's going to go to the bottom of the track there. And he's certainly going to try and take 3rd away from that 6 car here. Really, these Fords have been pretty strong here. Rodriguez Racing really looks like they've gotten on their feet here in terms of race wins or even just consistent cars here. But that 6 car looking pretty good there as he fights back on the outside there. But TJ Martin's going to be the one to take advantage there as he is going to be the one in 3rd place. Here comes Matt DeLeo coming towards Robert Harrison, a lap car here. This Dodge has just been fantastic in clean air so far. And DeLeo looks like he might be the car to beat today. He's actually the fastest car on the track here. Ike Durbin Incorporated has really done something with this 2 car here. And that car is just a beast on the track here. The rest of the field not really able to catch that 2 car whatsoever here. Jake West in that 2nd spot here, kind of content to where he's at. But TJ Martin putting a lot of pressure on that 4 car there. Angel with a good run off a turn 2 there. But Alexander Rowe running inside the top 5 here. Good run While that 05 car is Hannah Allen now trying to get around Robert Harrison here, as Harrison stays in the middle group. There's Zorlin and Corey Williams creeping into the picture there. Eric DeMax, another hometown hero here. He's kind of running outside the top 10, but he's going for that 10th spot on Jack Porkins in the 95 there. So DeMax trying to get onto the move here. That 16 car hasn't been the fastest in terms of race pace, but we never know what the finishing adjustments could be there. Marquez in third in points, not doing the best he can right now. He's running at 13th here, kind of struggling with his car. As for John Arndt, remember he hit the wall on lap 2 in the beginning of lap 3 there. He has dropped a bit ways back here. Same thing with Alex Benyako. Both cars had damage there as Yako running a bit outside the top 20, but John Arndt getting passed by Caleb Farrell there. That is for the 20th spot here. And JJ Roberts, I haven't really talked about him. He is making his debut here. Originally this car was supposed to run at Phoenix, but they had other plans and decided to go to Texas to see more of an opportunity to see where this 25 could stand in terms of the intermediate speed. The 25 just looking really good right now. A good solid top 20 I think would be really good for the rookie here. Doing an impressive job here for his first career start. Matt DeLeo navigating his way around Jack Halleck and Paul Jackson, two slow cars on the track here. And there's Jake West as the two lap cars are really going side by side right now for position. As here comes Jake West in the Boost Mobile car coming into the picture. He navigates his way around Paul Jackson, gets around the 59 quite easily as well. As TJ Martin and Sean Angel are going to have to try and chase that 4 car down as they are still battling it out here. As Martin and Angel certainly did not want to really see that. And that's really going to hold them up just a bit there, not too much. But there's Alexander Rowe, that 05 car. Like I said, he's had a really good run. Really, that's impressive with the intermediate pace they've had with that 05 car there. As Corey Williams also able to get around the 2 lap cars there. Hannah Allen quietly running up there as well. But the battle between Zorlin and Richardson there in terms of the battle for 8th is really ignited here. These guys have been really going at it for really this little main pack of cars have really just gone at it for quite some time here. And Richardson able to take the spot away with Eric DeMax following on tow here. Really, DeMax is playing follow the leader of this pack here. And with Zorlin really fighting on the outside there, not really able to do much off the corner there. But James Richardson up to P8. He hasn't really had the best of runs recently in terms of raw speed. It's kind of lacked for this 17 car, so I think Richardson's certainly trying to find something at the end of this one. Jonathan Zorlin holding on to that 8th spot right now. Again, like I've said, really the bottom half of the top 10 have been going at it for a majority of this race here. As here comes Jack Porkins with a good run off of turn 2 there. Grand exit from the 95 there. Porkins is going to be able to take the spot here as James Richardson following the 5 car up top here as they come out of turn number 4 there, and Richardson into the quarter panel of the 5, and Zorlin spins the car around, into the wall he goes, and nowhere to go for Blaze McKinney and James Richardson there. So I think karma kind of came into play there for the 17 car, but that is a lot of damage. Oh man, Emmett Juckham sliding his way through there, but and you see more cars just trying to slow down for the wreckage here, but the caution comes out for the very first time. A long green flag run, but an unfortunate end to a lot of good race cars, especially for Eric and for really the 5 car of Jonathan Zorlin, and as well as Blaze McKinney in the number 12. You see, like, Zorlin just got clipped in the rear end. Really the quarter panel by James Richardson, sending the 5 spinning across the front stretch. Look at Eric DeMax and Marquez. They both did a good job here, and look at Kyle Bichelli. A lot of good avoidances from these drivers here. Really, they've been keeping their senses up in terms of wreck avoidances. And then Richardson hitting the wall there after getting clipped at the end of this one. But really a tough break for those 3 cars. They easily were top 10 cars in the race, and maybe even top 5 cars if they were lucky, at least due to strategy, if strategy were existent. But it doesn't look like it's going to be meant to be for them today here, as it looks like their destiny today was wrecked race cars. Troubles for Jake West coming out of pit lane. He really hit the left side of his car. It's very similar to the Phoenix incident where he had left side damage. And again for the 2nd week in a row, that's really going to hurt the aerodynamics of this Ford car potentially here. Jake West could be in serious trouble, but with the troubles of John Arndt here, I don't think that's really going to be much of an issue, but you never know what could happen, because that could be a lot of side force that could be deduced due to that damage. Back underway at Texas here, Matt DeLeo continuing to really showcase his presence here on the track. He's obliterated the track so far throughout most of this race. Corey Williams trying to use the outside line to his advantage there with the lack of lap cars, but Jack Halleck is going to block that 14 there as Alexander Rowe able to use him as a pick, but here comes Jake West down to the inside of that 05 car here. West trying to put his nose underneath there, loosens the 05 up there, and Alexander Rowe gets shoved out of the groove there as West goes up to second. Angel and Porkins going to push that 4 car up to P2 here, as Rowe's going to fight back on the outside line. Doesn't really look like he's going to be able to get much out of that corner there. As there you see TJ Martin, Hannah Allen coming into the picture there. Marchese managed to gain some spots in pit lane here and do the wreck in front of him earlier in that. And he's up to the top 10 easily here. As Rowe immediately falling back here. Looks like the car's not really good in the short run here. Doesn't look like it launches properly there. So we're going to have to see where that 05 ends up near the end of this stint here. As Jack Porkins looking underneath Sean Angel there. Corey Williams going to press the issue here. He's going to make it 3 wide on that 95 there for the second position. They've all been going at it for some time now. Really a massive gaggle of cars there as Corey Williams goes up to P2 there. Martin and Hannah Allen trying to follow on suit here, but really, and the caution is out on the track here as they're going to cross the line here. Matt DeLeo will lead the field back to the caution. And they were going 4 wide here, and they all really just squeeze each other around. Bradley Bishop Jr., Will Lewis, and JJ Roberts, who was making his debut in the 25. They all went for a spin here. No harm, no foul, but a quickie yellow and but some damage to Will Lewis's car. He wasn't doing too bad in the race, but I think he wished he could have done better today here, but a lot of damage to that 92 there on the left side. Back again on the restart, Matt DeLeo leading. It's really all the big storyline for this 2 car all race long. It's just him being the dominant car today. Corey Williams looking like he might be the one to try and challenge here. Same thing with TJ Martin. The odds if they can get around these lap cars here. Just a lot of cars on the inside line that are laps down or really just not that fast at all there. As Corey Williams able to follow the 2 behind. And Corey Williams has had his nose underneath the 2 car just a bit there. You saw him want to look for a moment there, Corey Williams. And now he actually is going to go look for the inside there. Corey Williams looking for that race lead here. He's not going to give without a fight here. Matt DeLeo fights back on that dodge, using the middle groove to his advantage there. Matt DeLeo holds on to the lead off of turn 2. A great move from this 2 car. Really just showcases the amount of grip and horsepower, as well as the driver ability Matt DeLeo is able to put in when he doesn't have a bad day here. As there's another caution on the track there, and it's the 25 again that is spun around, as Matt DeLeo again will lead the field down towards the line. Not down towards the line, excuse me, for the caution flag yet again. So they were 4 wide really again off of turn 2, and they all squeeze each other around. Titanium cars kind of piled into each other there. And JJ Roberts was the one that got clipped. I think he's learning a lot from this race itself, as he really gets dragged down the backstretch here. And Alex Benyako luckily does not hit the 25 car, but even so, it would have not been much damage to that 8 car. But JJ Roberts really spinning around quite a lot in these last few cautions here. But he's getting a lot of lessons here in the Hardee's National Series. A great launch from Matt DeLeo yet again. Really, this 2 car, I mean, like I said, this has really just been the car to beat so far, and that's really surprising because I think a lot of drivers and fans expected to see a Chevrolet like the Curtis Racing cars or even the Turner Performance cars to be the ones to beat in this race, but right now it's just been Matt DeLeo's race to lose here. He's led 3/4 of this race, I would say more than that to be honest, just by leading these laps here. Matt DeLeo is just putting a ridiculous amount of pace in that 2 car there, as Corey Williams able to get around Jonathan Wong and a lot of the lap cars behind him there. As Jack Porkins trying to press the issue here, he wants to make it 3 wide on Hannah Allen, on his teammate there. And Aiden Shepard willing to make it 4 wide off of turn 2 there. An aggressive move from the Texan native as well, making contact off the corner there. And luckily, Aiden Shepard really aggressive here. He knows he's got to get up there ASAP if he wants to get himself in contention. Marchese doing the same thing off of turn 4. They rub fenders and contact yet again as Marchese went through the grass for a moment there. Great save from the 66 car. But again, he's trying to march his way towards the field here. The Rodriguez Racing cars of the 60 and the 66 are navigating their way through there. Sean Angel, he wants to put himself into the picture there. Paul Jackson nearly getting turned off at turn 2 there, as Jake West and the others are all trying to get around these lap cars here. It's chaotic here at Texas Motor Speedway. Not as big as last year, but even so, they're just as aggressive as ever. Good run of a turn 2 there from Jack Porkins. He's got his nose underneath the 66 of Anthony Marchese, and he's got his nose underneath Aiden Shepard. Porkins, Marchese, Shepard, and Porkins is going to be the one to take advantage there. He goes up to the 3rd spot there. Sean Angel to follow on suit there. He's got a good run on the 60 and the 66 alike, as Sean Angel using his smarts and his intelligence there to go down the inside there to try and drive it in really deep into turn 1. And it looks like he'll be able to get that inside line advantage off the corner there. Shepard goes to the inside of Marchese here. It's all fun and games here within these final laps. It's every man for himself there. As Sean Angel able to take 4th, Shepard drops down to 5th as Marchese's the one to drop down to 6th. Cars going through the grass to the Red Stallion cars of Jonathan Wong and Elustriva Stallards, both using the grass as a shortcut there. I think they made contact off of turn 4 there, and that would have been really scary. As you see the Dodges coming through their way through the field here, they're craving their way through this field here quite easily. Emmett Jeckham running inside the top 10. Another good run for this 07 team. They're looking to try and actually get a good run yet again. Excuse me for that. Kyle Bichelli running his way upwards in the top 10 yet again. James Shelley, he's reeled his way a bit outside the top 10, but he is closing himself into the picture there. Nick Salmon dropping a bit ways back, still doing a pretty good job. He's been quiet all on the radio throughout a lot of the race. Caleb Farrell doing a fantastic job as well, the number 7 there. Hopefully we see him in a good ride. James Shelley looking underneath Hannah Allen there for position. James Shelley has really showcased some good speed recently, and with him going to a Turner Performance ride next year, this is really just good on his resume in terms of the pace he has and the potential he could have for next year. We could see a future champion within our eyes here, as Kyle Bichelli going a bit upwards up the hill there, as James Shelley's going to try and take advantage there. Nick Salmon trying to pass Hannah Allen, or position there. John Arndt, who hit the wall earlier on in the race, has really struggled throughout a lot of it, but he's made himself back upwards to the top 15, looking underneath Alexander Rowe for position there. But Eric DeMax has kind of struggled with his car. They haven't really made the right adjustments to the 16 car to really help his handling, as Hannah Allen looking underneath that 40 car for a brief moment, not really able to off of turn 2. Kyle Bichelli's going to try and fight back, but Hannah Allen shuffles her way upwards past the 86, and that is for 9th. The Zero continuing to crave her way through the field here like sliced butter. Hannah Allen's really had a fast car in the short runs, and I think it's really what we've been seeing from the Zero car in a lot of the recent races. Hannah Allen doesn't really seem to have the fastest car, but when it comes to a final restart, she can gain a lot of track position, and that's really showcasing here today. Meanwhile, the trio of Rodriguez cars with Jack Porkins and Jake West within them, really just a bundle of Fords and Chevys all together, as Angel able to try and take the spot away from Jack Porkins with the more gripped inside line and the shorter way around the track here, as Corey Williams has got his nose underneath Matt DeLeo here. Matt DeLeo has been looking for another win this season, or really just in his career. He hasn't won since 2016 from what I recollect there. Matt DeLeo certainly to try and get back into victory lane here. He's been craving for, and hungry to be exact, for victory lane. Corey Williams looking for his 3rd win of the season here, as he won Las Vegas and Mexico City here. Corey Williams looking to try and climb his way through the points yet again here, as there are 2 more laps here to decide it all. Matt DeLeo has been the dominant car throughout a lot of this race here. He certainly does not want to throw it away. Williams down to the inside there. A good run off a turn 2 there. I think Corey Williams is going to wait to attack this 2 car when it comes to the final lap, because I think Corey Williams is going to try and pressure him into making a mistake. Rounding off turn number 3 and 4, it is going to be the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Here comes Corey Williams to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to be looking for the race lead, and an aggressive dive bomb into turn 1. Williams drives it in deep, but not able to get the center off, as Matt DeLeo puts his foot on the gas, and he's able to get a monster run off a turn 2 there. Grand effort from Corey Williams, but I don't think it's going to be enough, as Matt DeLeo rounding out the final 2 corners. The winless drought is over. Matt DeLeo is finally back in victory lane here at Texas Motor Speedway, his 2nd win in his career, and this is certainly a confidence booster after a lot of the controversies he's really been swept up in these past couple of races and within this whole season. And this is really a good milestone for Ryan Durbin Incorporated here. The Dodges have reigned here at Texas, as that 2 car is in victory lane here. Matt DeLeo has done it, and it's quite an upset victory. He started 22nd in this race, climbed his way through the field, got a bit aggressive in the early stint, but that was the necessities he needed to do. Really the fundamentals in order to win this race. Matt DeLeo was aggressive, and he dominated this race with style here, and that's going to really give Dodge a good name for their resume for 2019. This really could be a good stepping stone, really some good progress for iDirt Incorporated for 2019. They could be a team to beat here in terms of maybe even better chassis, maybe even just more raw speed and pace. You look into the leaderboard there, Corey Williams got second, just short of a win there. Sean Angel third, pretty good effort after winning at Phoenix, but a third place is pretty satisfactory. Jake West managed to snake his way up to the fourth spot here with the left side damage. That is still a lot of points he's going to gain on his competitors here, and with so many races remaining, Jake West really wants a big cushion. Jack Morgan's a top 5 for him. That's a pretty good run for the CM car there. Anthony Marchese quietly in the 6th spot there. 6-6-6-6, oh boy. And then you got Aiden Shepard in 7th, Kyle Bichelli at 8th, Hannah Allen 9th, and James Shelley rounding out your top 10. Another good run for this 40 team here, really. These Dodges, like I said, they're going to be really a force to be reckoned with here in 2019. We'll just have to wait and see how that comes out. But otherwise, thank you for watching. As you may now look away here. But again, congratulations to Matt DeLeo. An upset victory here at Texas in a dominating fashion for this 2 team.